thing he had to say. He's here, isn't he?
The following contest, singles action, scheduled for one fall. And is an opening round match in the X16 tournament.
Well, the question is, does Jason Cade have a broken leg, or does he not have a broken leg? And is he able to physically compete, or can he not? Because I'm getting a lot of mixed signals.
Kevin, you're getting all worked up. He's here, isn't he?
Well, he's here, so he better be ready to compete. Boy, and talk about somebody that is ready to compete.
Look at that coat, though.
If you have never seen Alexander James before, that is because perhaps you do not follow WXW in Germany. That's Walter's home promotion, by the way. And Alexander James is going to be, at the end of this calendar year, he is going to be a household name throughout the world of professional wrestling, folks. Two years ago, it was Zack Sabre Jr. that eliminated John Skyler. Last year, it was Juice Robinson that eliminated Skyler. But Skyler says that tonight and tomorrow he wins X16, already the PWI Ultra J champion. He wants more gold.
Well, he can't have it because I'm holding on to it forever, Kevin. Did we mention that he was in that match, that four-way that I won all by myself?
Yeah, you keep mentioning that.
Yeah, just throwing it out there.
Introducing first, from Hunt Valley, Maryland, by way of Hamburg, Germany, weighing in at 232 pounds, he is the Prince of Pro Wrestling, Alexander James.
True royalty in our presence.
His opponent, from Waco, Texas, weighing in at 214 pounds, he is the Southern Savior, John Skyler.
All right, so here we go. It's Alexander James versus John Skyler. First round matchup of the 2019 X16 tournament.
And I gotta say, Alexander's looking a lot bigger than the last time I saw him.
Well, he has been living in Germany, training and competing full-time in WXW in the academy there, and spends a lot of time on the mat grappling with Timothy Thatcher.
Be quiet, idiots. He's trying to say something.
Yeah, that training with Thatcher and spends a lot of time grappling a submission style is what Alexander James brings. And we know what John Skyler brings, man. He is tried and true, and he is part of the fabric of this company.
You know, Alexander James is a dangerous man. And John Skyler, yeah, he's done some things, I guess. But I am PWX. I am PWX.
Well, the title of Mr. PWX has been, bantied about. Whether it's Ethan Case or John Skyler.
It's none of them. It's the first ever Triple Crown champion in PWX history, and that's me.
But I want you to check out these bad boys, because they're going to be permanently implanted in your stupid ass.
Look at that. Idle threats.
Well, we'll see. Now that we have dispensed with the
Can we fight, please?
the appreciation for one another, and we start with a good strong lockup. Collar and elbow tie up, center of the ring. Skyler takes the side headlock.
Not enough.
2018 was a great year for John Skyler and an opportunity to finally clear the decks of an old rival and move on, looking to reclaim the PWX title. And Alexander James stands in his way of advancement in this tournament.
Alexander shrugged him off that headlock like it was nothing. Now he's making him look like a fool. Look, it's easy. It's too easy for him. Skyler's not ready.
Oh, is that some applause I hear? Clap it, you little Southern boy.
Another lockup, collar and elbow tie-up. Skyler with that low base, the low center of gravity, tremendously strong. And you have to give it up. You wrestled Skyler. You felt his power firsthand.
He's okay.
Oh, come on.
He's okay.
And
Look,
the bigger James.
what's that? Look at that. That's your hero. He's raking his back. Come on. That's what we resort to.
Hey, man, this isn't book club. This is X16. You said it earlier. By any means necessary. Whatever you got to
Absolutely
do.
ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
One more time. One more time.
And now he's mocking him. What happened to your sportsman? Yeah, that's right.
To the midsection, and the uppercut forearm.
Got to stay focused.
Now mocking.
Back in control, huh?
Tag team partner and opponent of Jurgen Simmons in WXW. Victories over him. Said competed with Walter, Timothy Thatcher, top stars in WXW.
Oh,
And now starting to go to work.
stumps directly on that bicep muscle. That's a tender spot. Digging his heel in.
Yep. Earlier on, we saw Sugar Dunkerton attack a variety of body parts. You won't see that with Alexander James. He will pick one body part, usually the arm, and will look to submit his opponents. Now Skyler catches James coming in and drives him back into the corner. And now Skyler starting to build some early momentum. Almost a bobble from the second rope, was able to gather himself, connect with the uppercut forearm, and score a near fall. James needing some time to himself out on the apron, but
He's getting his wits about him.
Skyler will.
Look at that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Stretching that arm, snapping Skyler into the top strand, and now the hand trapped in the apron, but the boot connecting.
And Skyler played right into it.
And now the 26-year-old Alexander James comes in. Skyler is already feeling the effects.
Protecting that arm.
Trying to, at all costs, and snatching him and throwing him right down, shoulder first into the mat. Now we're seeing Skyler in some trouble. Will he have an answer?
It's too close.
Able to get to the rope, but that left arm is left out there for James to attack.
Reached out with that injured arm, and Alexander took advantage.
Laser-like focus on the left arm. Faced a similar type of opponent 2 years ago in Zack Sabre Jr. and was not able to advance in the tournament. Now Skyler trying to find a way. The legs of Skyler are true while the left arm is compromised.
He used what he's got left, but he couldn't keep him.
No, he couldn't.
right back to that arm.
It's got to be so frustrating when you wrestle an athlete like Alexander James. No matter what you want to do, you leave that left arm open, available for a second, and he capitalizes.
He's well versed in ways to hurt you, and he's showing it right here. Look at him.
When you spend a lot of time training with Timothy Thatcher, who spent years training with and fighting Josh Barnett, you know all of the intricacies, all that evil dark art stuff of the catch wrestling style.
Pretty straightforward knee right to the face right there.
And you mentioned the added size that James has put on since the last time that we saw him. Sadistic glee across his face.
Enjoying every second of
he's
this.
stretching and torturing that left arm. Trips the leg and kicks the arm out from underneath Skyler. Always getting back to that left arm.
He's staying focused. Staying focused. This is the kind of stuff that gets you through a tournament like this. Focus and determination, viciousness.
Now, 15-minute time limit, by the way, in all these first-round matches of the X16 tournament. Last year, John Skyler, his first-round defeat to Juice Robinson, went 14 minutes and 30 seconds. It was the longest first-round match a year ago.
Yeah, go figure. And my first round match was super short, and I took care of business.
You were the finalist last year.
I sure was.
It's a grueling, grueling journey.
You know, it does take a lot out of you, I will say that. It wasn't easy by any means.
And when you look at a situation like this, you know how Skyler is fortunate somehow to escape. Will that arm play a role tomorrow?
If they're smart.
And just that, you use the left arm as the base for the strike, and James capitalizes again.
Flip his head!
And Prince of Pro Wrestling just gets dropped with a thrust kick from John Skyler. A desperate thrust kick. Advancing so far, Ethan Case, Andrew Everett, Drew Adler, and will it be Alexander James or John Skyler? Well, the right arm works.
Saw James going right for that arm again, but it didn't work.
And now it's James who gets sent shoulder first into the mat.
A little turnabout is fair play.
The opportunity is there. Will Skyler take advantage of it? He is loading one up, and yes, he will. Now up on the shoulders.
Oh, put your straps on. Calm down,
Got
fella.
one good arm, and Skyler taking advantage. Watch out, here comes the spear.
Oh, he caught him.
Caught him with the spear, but James plucked him out of midair. A similar way to the way Skyler was beaten by Zack Sabre Jr. 2 years ago.
Right into this arm hold. I don't think I've seen that before.
Referee right there, he's got to check James's shoulders, but he's also got to watch for a tap.
Look at his other arm, ref. He's trying to tap.
Skyler gets to the ropes, and James holds on to that painful submission as long as he can before having to finally break.
Stay on him, James. Stay on him.
Skyler's got to be haunted right now. The images of that tough defeat to Zack Sabre Jr. 2 years ago. Similar type of opponent and a similar way in which he could meet his demise. Big forearm smash from Skyler. An answer from James.
He's Not letting go of that arm, though.
Arm strike, and just pulls on that arm again. You're exactly right, Elijah. He maintained control of that left arm.
Great minds think alike, friend.
And now walks it over. Oh, a DDT! He just dropped it with a DDT. That swinging DDT and a 3 count.
The winner of the match, advancing to the quarterfinals of the X16 tournament, the Southern Savior, John Skyler.
Yeah. Skyler had to earn that one for sure.
Well, he earned it, no doubt about it. But what kind of damage did that arm take? It's not just about tonight, folks. It is about tomorrow. He'll have about 18 hours to recover before he has to compete tomorrow afternoon in the quarterfinals.
I foresee some deep bruises and possibly some tears. We'll see how he can handle that.
Man, he desperately needed that DDT to get the victory. Alexander James certainly brought the fight to John Skyler. Now tomorrow, after the first round matches, that's when PWX will announce the brackets, and we'll find out who will compete against who and what kind of show